everybody, this is Patty the Leather Lady, and we're going to be talking about stirrups today. We're going to talk about Western stirrups and the tread. So I did a video on treads and also to shim your stirrups so that you can keep your feet at an angle where you will save your knees and your hips and all that kind of stuff, and your ankles, especially if you're riding for a long time. This one here, so if you go and you purchase a tread from our website, I'm going to show you how to lace it, okay? So this is going to help you in lacing a tread, pretty much it. All right, so the treads that we sell are pretty supple, and I'm going to show you two techniques, okay? So this is a tread that we have here. This is for a standard stirrup, okay? You can get them 4 inches, 2 inches. You have to custom order those, and please know the dimensions that you need. There's hundreds of stirrups out there, and I can't read the dimensions of your stirrups from here. So please know the dimensions. Basically what you need to know is the width here. You can also take a tape measure and go all the way around and say, okay, I need, and know your measurements. So, because when we put a tread on, you want to have a little bit of a space on the bottom, okay? So you're going to have a little bit of space, which is fine because when we lace it, it's going to pull it together. So you don't want to have it overlapping in that way, like this tread here. This one is all done that we did the demonstration on for shimming your stirrup. So that one is all done. Another thing is you can get treads that are a normal raw color. You can dye them yourself. Remember, it may shrink a little bit. Also, too, when you dye them, you have to finish them. Otherwise, that dye comes off on your boots or your whatever you're wearing, tennis shoes or whatever. I used to wear tennis shoes, get in trouble all the time. But that's the thing is if you're going to dye your tread, make sure that you put some type of finish over it, like Resolene is a really good finish. And then you can also, too, waterproof them with special waterproofing products that we also carry as well. Just look on Google, you'll find waterproofing for leather. But you can do that because we get muddy boots, we get all that kind of stuff. It will wear off. You'll want to reapply it occasionally with that. All right. So, so we're going to lace. So what we're going to do, this is a very supple leather. Okay. This is one leather that I used for quite a while. This is one of my samples that I work with. And because it is supple, I don't have to put it in water per se. It might help it if it's a little too short. However, if you get a tread and you are going to put it on your, and especially if you dye it, go ahead and put it in some water. Okay. I was going to put water in here, but it leaked all over. I had one that leaked everywhere. So put it in water, make sure it soaks really good, and then set it down for 5 minutes somewhere. And let the absorption go into the tread itself so that it gets all the way through. This will get it to really nice and supple to go on your stirrup. Because when you put your tread on your stirrup, hopefully you can see this, you're going to lay it in the center there. Okay, and when it's wet, you can mold it. Okay, it's much easier to mold when it's wet. Okay, and work with as well. So you're going to bring these two so they match in the middle. Okay, and then you're just going to begin to lace. Okay, so I send a lace with this one here. You're going to start your lace on the inside. You're going to leave it on the inside, and you're going to come through. So you just want a tail. Just put a tail there. You can put it in the center. You can put it on the side. Just a tail, okay? And then you're just going to start lacing. Now, some people, you can take on your laces, you can also take, I don't like using saddle soap. I like to use either like neat's foot oil or some type of conditioner, like hey, Kicho, get out of there. Like my dog. Like what do you call that? Like Be Natural. It's a conditioner so that it'll keep it nice and conditioned. I just don't like, I'm not one for saddle soap. I don't like leaving a residue. Anyway, that'll make it a little bit slicker to go through the holes. So we're going to go ahead and put this through the hole, pull it through. I'm not doing any of that because this is supple. This has been an example used already for, you know, other things. But just leave a little short tail in there. Little short tail. Get it back in center there. Okay, and hold it tight. Okay, make sure that your lace is turned with the smooth side out, and then you're just going to go back and forth in a lace. Okay, now you're going to keep this sort of loose at first because I'll show you why in a little bit, because you have to finish it. Okay, so you're going to go under, and then you're going to go back through the other side. Okay, now if it shifts a little bit, that's okay, because we're going to tighten it up later. Then you're going to go through the top. You're just threading it. Just remember to go through on the bottom, underneath side. And then back through again. Tighten it a little bit there. I'm hoping you can see this because this just makes it easier. If you can. Okay, pull it through. And it does look like I'm getting short, but that's okay. Because again, we're really loose there, right? Don't panic, guys. Don't panic. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna begin to tighten. Now, I'm going to take that one underneath and I'm going to set it in the center so that that holds it down. Okay, and I'm going to bring these together. Now, if this starts to get a little bit off, don't worry about that a little bit yet. Not yet. Okay, you see how that's coming together? Okay, and I'm just gonna, gives me a little bit more here as I go through. Turn it. Okay, so now I'm gonna come back in this hole here. And it's like, well, Patty, what do I do now? You'd be surprised. Okay, so we're gonna tighten this all up to this point here. Okay, so we're gonna get it all nice and tight, meet them in the middle. Now you see how that one's moving a little bit? Keep moving that up because they should match. If they don't, I'll show you a little trick that you can do because you're saying, oh man, mine didn't turn out that way. Well, I will show you. Okay. Shift it up. Pull it down, pull it down. Okay, so now we have this tail in there, right? So what you're gonna do, the reason why we wanted to keep it loose is we're gonna push it down the middle. Now you don't need to leave it this long, but you can push it down the middle. So, and I can tuck that down. But I tuck that underneath. All right, and then there you go. Then we got that. Then what you do is you go on the other side and you can take your maul or whatever you have and you can hammer it down a little bit to get it to that. And then you can also rub it. Now this one here is not as tight because I didn't wet it. But also the other thing that you can do is if these do not meet, it's okay. Just go ahead and take your box knife and just trim that, okay? Just trim it so they meet and match. Let me see if I have a box knife here. So what I would do is just take a box knife and just trim it so that it would meet. And then if I want to bevel it, then I can do that. And then what you would do is take these and hammer these down. And then you have a tread. This one is better set, but this one here, I use for patterns and stuff. So, but that's what your tread is going to look like when it's completely finished. We do sell the treads and the lace that goes with it. If you need one custom made, please just make sure you have your dimensions correct, because custom items are not refundable. I hope this was helpful. Please go to our website at theleatherladyllc.com or our YouTube channel at YouTube, The Leather Lady LLC. Have a great day and thank you for watching.